Yo, what's up, everybody? I noticed that everybody seemed to like this new series, Inside the Mind of an IGL, in the last episode. You know, there were a few criticisms. Some people wanted squads. I don't think that's really relevant anymore. It's a completely different meta, much less brain to be used. But like, speaking of brain, I get half of the zone technically. I don't really get full first moving here. And I see this kid just standing there as I'm about to rotate early. You know, I'm on dead side of zone. I just beam him. Yeah, right here I don't really need to fight. I'm in all his builds too. So I just start claiming these slowly. I'm in a pretty bad position here, to be honest. Like, a really bad position. But I have 8 floppers. So I know that I can make a mistake. So I'm trying to stay ahead of zone. I get into this and I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm in a lot of loot. I don't want to get shot. Because somebody that left this loot is probably going to come grab it on first moving. So I get out of that position as soon as I can, and I'm just breaking my way through these builds. And I get to a point where I'm like, fuck, dude, this guy has the wall on my right. I could run through, try to break the next brick wall and die, or I'll just tank storm. You know, I get 8 floppers. I have enough room to just tank whatever the fuck I want, get to where I want. Right here, there's a reboot van, can't build. So I just go over, and the number one thing I think in solos, which made me a better solo player, you know, by no means have I mastered the meta or anything yet, but the number one thing that made me a better solo player is learning not to look behind you when you're rotating and just focus on doing you. I hit this kid for 120. I was like, dude, fuck it. I'm gonna hit a fat refresh. This kid looks clueless. Turns out he was clueless.
Sorry, assist.
It was one of my mods. He was clueless. And then here I just have a shit ton of floppers. Like, there's no way you don't win this game, you know what I mean? I hit the launch pad. I got into a good spot in zone where I felt like I could just chill. Right? My own layer. There's nobody near me on this layer. The only person on this layer near me is a kid who's blocked by metal stairs. Get that wall. Pump that kid. I think that was a dangerous peek. But now I just chill. Like, yo, I could tank storm, I could beam kids, I have so many fucking floppers. I have a launch pad. Like, every situation that could go wrong here, I can make it go right. Because I just have so much shit. So I hear this kid go for height, and I'm like, yo, he's about to start a fight with height. I could come in and I could third party height from storm. Like, he's gonna be so lost. So that's exactly what I do. I think I shot a little bit early there. I see him fighting. I don't need to fight him right away, right? Like, I could have stopped my flopper and taken that shot, but if I don't kill him, I die. So I just pop my flop. I'm just chilling right next to him in storm. I got time to loot. I grabbed the RPG. Look at this. Get in zone. I flop. Now I have so many mats. Like, I win this game. This is such a free win. There's RPG under me to pressure because I don't want people... I was waiting for that kid to make an edit. That kid in the wood, I was waiting for him to make an edit because he was being pressured from the left. He ended up not making an edit, so I just spam RPG. You know, I have so many mats. There's no point not to. All these kids are probably shambles right now. Either they're shambles or they have a few hundred mats, and 1 RPG is enough to break that. But I drop for height, and this kid ends up taking it. And I was like, nah, fuck this, dude. I'm winning this game. So I tank storm. I think one of the biggest things that people don't really realize is the difference between the top players and the players that are like mechanically good but they're kind of brainless is a lot of the top players aren't afraid to tank storm, right? So me tanking storm for 40 seconds in that fight won me the game. Not in that fight, sorry, in that crank.
I want to beam kids out the air with my AK.
So that won me the game. If I kept building under and I didn't tank storm, the kid would have been able to track me so much easier. Anyways, moving on to the next game. This game, you know, I have 2 pads. There's like no brain in this rotation, other than going early, right? I know a lot of the map is on that side of the map. So if I rotate early, no one's gonna beam me out of the air. But I can beam kids out of the air. I also wanted to make content and test out the new AK, so that helps. And then this guy, I don't need to fight this guy at all. You know, I have a few hundred mats missing, but I hear him fighting. So my idea is he's not going to be looking at me, dude. He's in a full metal box. No one's going to be shooting us. He's fighting this other kid. This other kid's reloading his heavy. Let me take his wall, snag some mats. Yeah, I don't know where the brick in the metal is, and then I end up finding it. I grab it, I get out. Simple. Now I'm max mats. Set for the game. I just wait now. I see where zone takes me. And I know a lot of you guys asked, yo, Arab, please do like before, you know, third zone, show us how you rotate, etc. I can't really do that because the only scrims running right now in the new season are third zone rule scrims. So where the video starts is where the action starts. Nah, I just chill. Wait. There's no need to peek anybody. There's no need to do anything. Yeah, I have max mats. I have max shields. I have a launch pad. Yeah, I have perfect loadout. I get up just to see an eye on something, and everybody's gone. There's nobody around me. Like, there's builds up there, so I just go out here and I build a little floor. I make sure there's nobody there, and I build a floor, and I build another floor out. And the whole point of this is to be able to place my launch pad and let the metal fully build. That way when I build it right away, nobody shoots it. So as soon as zone pops, I wait for storm to get there, and then I end up launching. I decided I didn't want to do a low launch pad. So a lot of people I think would have gone for a low launch pad there. I decided I didn't want to do a low launch pad because I realized the zone would go far downhill, and I wanted to get in a really good position, like as ahead of zone as I could. And there is a risk with getting ahead of zone. It's that you use a lot of mats because you don't want to get sprayed by people behind you. And you do that, and then you end up fragging and getting a kill that refreshes it. It's less risky, and it secures you those top placements, especially in a format such as DreamHack. So right now I'm looking for some sort of pick, some kid I could drop in my box. I have attack, so even if I miss a shot or two, the kid's probably gonna die. Notice I wasn't really blocking my head until I got under the other guy's layers. So it's like saving mats. Waited on next zone pops, boom, stay ahead. As usual, guys, stay ahead of zones. That's one of the most important things. Once you like start tarping, it kind of becomes just pure, like a robot, basically, just like pure mechanics. Oh fuck, dude, I just got gifted. So yeah, I get gifted this kill. This kill sets me up to win the rest of the game. I get a gold spaz. If that guy took my wall with a heavy sniper, I was probably dead, but he doesn't. So I get the gold spaz. I full tarp up. Turns out a kid's there. He edits on me. I pump him for way harder than he hits me, so he just lets me go, and then I psycho him. I wanted his loot. I knew he had good loot, so got his loot. I got a shit ton of mats. I'm checking in storm here because, especially with the new meta, dude, 8 floppers and a launch pad wins you the game. So I want to make sure that nobody's pushing me from storm. And then now I'm actually in the zone, so I'm full tarping. And I see a free pick here. This guy's shooting somewhere else. So I cone him, get that kill. Wait here, I pop the flop and get the grappler. Maybe this was a greedy play, but I figured this would win me the game. In hindsight, it didn't win me the game. I didn't really need the grappler. Grappler was kind of useless. I just land on this kid. I have a gold spaz. It's such a power weapon. And then I kill this kid. You know, I hit him for 30. I just let him die in storm. I know he's gonna die. I've hit him for 150. He's in storm. He hasn't had time to pop flops, nor does he have time. And then down here,
I'm so good, dude. I'm so good.
I just end up catching that guy off guard.
Somebody clip that oh my god.
I'm not sure if these videos are too fast, guys. Please let me know. I don't want to... I'm trying to avoid stopping them and hitting an epic pen like Bala and drawing over things. Because, I mean, there's no zones to do that yet with, right? These are all zone rule scrims. It's the only scrim practice we have so far. And I kind of want it to be, like, quick-paced thinking. Like, you have to think on your feet. I don't want it to be paused. Anyways, let me know what you guys think, whether you want me to pause them and just give it from my perspective in that way, and I could do that. I could definitely do that. Or if you guys want it like this, I could do this. You know, these are pretty easy to make. It's just me talking over it. It is pretty fast-paced, so you're going to have to stop. You're going to have to rewind, think why I did this, etc. Because it's like, literally, it's 10 minutes of just pure information, you know, what's in my head.
Also, shout out to
And
Lunas
yeah,
and
that's
your
it.
fellow Arab TV
Thank you
over
for
there.
watching the video.
Always
Make sure to
rocking it.
like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and please let me know feedback down in the description.
It's your fellow Arab, dude. He's always on the top of the leaderboard.
I'm full committed to Arab. Full committed to Arab.